it's with me.
The feds them took my license. I got put on a ban. I got put on a ban. He's confused because I was mocking him for having an automatic license.
No,
Whole time I didn't have a license them times.
What do you do? No
Basically,
insurance,
the first time I got my license was 2019.
yeah.
And then let me tell the story.
You done it no insurance, innit? No insurance.
Basically, what happened? Basically, once I got my license in 2019, I used to drive to Costco, innit? For my mum, innit? Me and my boys would drive Costco, all that kind of stuff, do shopping and come back. But I had no insurance on the car. It was in my mum's name. So yeah, so I was driving by myself for time. And then one day, LD, you know the rapper?
Yeah.
The one from Mozart, innit? He shot a music video in our area. And then bare feds came because someone got shot, blah, blah, blah. It was just all long, all that kind of stuff, innit? So the ends was a bit hot. Then the next day I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take the car out, innit? My dad, he's down the road. He sees a TV. You know how people like will get rid of their TVs?
Yeah.
And then he had a friend, it was at his friend's house down the road, innit? So it was like, oh, Hamza, come pick up the TV. I had a bad feeling. I was like, I've been seeing a lot of police around the area. I've got no insurance on this car. They're going to see a black guy driving a car. It's just a bit long. Let me not do it. So at first I'm like, nah, I'm not really trying to come pick up the TV. Can I just walk and pick it up? He's like, no, it's a heavy TV. You have to come. You got to listen to me. I was like, flip. I go down to my mum, explain the situation to her. She's like, I've already warned you. I don't want you driving this car because I know you're going to lose your license. I know you're going to get grabbed. She's been saying this to me for months, but I haven't been listening in it because I've been driving to Costco and I haven't been caught. And Costco's a good half an hour drive on the motorway, never been stopped in my life. So I'm just like, F it. So then I go downstairs, take the car. I drive. I drive for like 10 seconds. I see 3 police cars driving like in front of me, innit? Like I'm on the giveaway line. One goes by, they look. Another one goes by, they look at me. The third one goes by. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm actually finished.
Right.
So then they go right. I'm like, take the left. And then I take the left and I go around the estate. So they go, the estate's in the middle. They go that way. I go this way.
Lord.
So we both meet up back here.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm thinking smart. I'm thinking, okay, I know where my dad's friend house is. It's on the other side of the estate. So we're both going round like that. So I drive fast and I beat them. So I'm thinking, come on, alhamdulillah. I get to my dad's friend's house, innit? I see the TV. I see my dad standing there. He's on the phone doing me up, just talking. Then I pull up. I stop. I haven't fully parked up because I know we're just going to put it back in. We're going to put the TV in the car and then we're going to drive off. And then I look up. I look at the windscreen mirror. I look behind me. I'm thinking, why are these feds driving so fast? Who are they chasing? Like, they're just driving bare fast towards me. I'm just bare clueless. I'm like, probably not me now. I'm parked up. I'm like a bit parked up on the street. And all of a sudden, the lights go on. I'm thinking, feck, what the heck's going on? One of them thinks they're in a movie. They literally skirt in front of the car and then do some handbrake turn. So now, I'm this way. They handbrake turn and they're facing towards me.
Oh my God.
He blocked me from the front. I'm boxed in. Another car pulls up to the side, bare close. And then he gets so close, I can't open the door to try run or anything. So he stops. And then the third one comes from behind. I'm thinking, 3 cars just for me. But I'm just here to pick up the TV act. Like, what's going on? Then they jump out on violence. They're like, oh, what are you doing in the car? Blah, blah, blah. This time my dad's on the phone. He hasn't even clocked that four police cars have just boxed his son in. He's just still talking, just laughing with his friend, talking Arabic. I'm thinking, are you not gonna look, bruv? And then they tap on the window. They're like, whose car is this? I'm like, it's my mum's car. And he's like, oh, we've checked the registration. You're a male driving this car. There's no males insured in the car. Who are you? I say my name. Me and my mum got different surnames. So he's like, we think you've stolen this car. I'm like, nah, bro, it's my mum's car. Like, if we live down the road, I say my address, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, we saw you driving from they went past me in the giveaway line, and we saw that it wasn't a woman driving the car, so we followed you here. I'm like, it's my mum's car. He's like, well, what's the details? He thinks I'm bluffing. I say all the details. He looks at me like, okay, I'll be back. He goes back, they bring out some tablet in it, and they're like, prove to us that you're insured. I'm just like, bro, I'm not insured in the car. Like, there's no need to try and argue me. I'm not insured. This car, I'm just leave it. And then he's like, how long have you had your license for? Has it been more than 2 years? Then I'm like, no, it's only been like a year and a bit. He's like, because it's been a year and a bit, we're going to have to give you 6 points. We're going to give you a fine, and we're taking away the license. If you had been driving more than 2 years, we'd only give you 6 points, and that's about it.
How much was the fine?
The fine, they told me £100. The letter came, it was like 300. I was like, this lot lied to me for no reason.
Delivery fee.
So then my dad finally clocks in it. He comes out to me and he's like, oh, it wasn't his fault. It was my fault. Can you not get him in trouble? Blah, blah, blah. I told him to drive it. The feds ain't trying to have it. There's literally about like 4 cars for the feds in it. Bare feds just for me in it. And then they're like, no, calm down. They're trying to get angry at my dad. I'm just like, Papa, just leave it in it. It's all right. So I get out of the car and then they clock that. I'm not even trying to argue back or anything. I already knew I was finished. I started laughing, got my phone out, started watching FIFA. I started watching FIFA videos. I was just there chilling and watching FIFA. And the guy looks at me like are you okay? I'm just like, yeah, man. Like I got
What
clocked.
can you do, bro?
What can I do? I'm watching FIFA. This was my prime FIFA addict times. So like I
had to like you stopped.
This was
like,
no, relax.
He's fighting an
This
addiction.
was
fam.
prime addict times for me. So I was just watching FIFA, and I clocked that the female feds, they're just preying me. They're like, oh, he's a mesquite guy. Like he's just a calm guy. Then she speaks to me. She's like, oh, this is your first time like getting stopped by police? I'm like, yeah. Like I just go, yeah. She's like, what do you do? I'm like, uni. Then she's like, oh, like I can tell you're a good guy, man. I really wish we could help you out, but. And then she comes to me. She's like, don't tell anyone this, but. If it was just us here, we'd have let you go, but there's like 4 cars of us, so we've kind of got to set an example. And I'm just like, yeah, man, do whatever you got to do. Like, I understand. She's like, just for you, like, I'll reduce the fine to like £100. Like, you won't have to pay the full 300. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. And then she's like, oh, just please be careful. What we're going to do, when they give you the keys back, we trust you not to go back in the car. We want you to go home, get your mum, and she's going to have to drive the car home. Because if we catch you driving the car in the area, we're taking you to jail, mate. And I was like, say no more, like, blah, blah, blah. And then they take my license, all of that. So I'm walking. They leave. So I'm walking with the keys. They're like, just don't drive the car again. Otherwise, we're going to take you away, innit? Then I'm walking. And then I clock. There's an Andy car, innit? He's in a BMW. And there's just a guy there just smiling at me. And he was waiting for me to drive off so he could grab me instantly. I was thinking, you dumb pricks. You think I'm that stupid? Me. It was like, this bastard, bro. I was looking at him and he smiled at me and he gave me, I was like, bro, like, do you know how vexed I was? I was thinking, first my license is gone. And now you tried to trap me with your little Andy car.
Sly, bro.
And then I walked off, I walked home. My mum already knows what's happened. Then we get the car, blah, blah, blah. The fine comes as like £300, all of that, take my license away. And it was just a long story. And then that same Fed, the one that smiled at me, he stopped me like a couple of weeks before. Me and my boys were coming home from gym, innit? And then they were just driving around. So they saw me and him, he's the tall Somali guy, he's better tall, innit? They just saw us just hoodied up, just walking. And then they stopped us. They literally skirted onto the pavement. They thought we were going to run. We just both stood there like, how can we help you? But fortunately, that time we were one of our friends, Adam. He's like the most mesquite guy ever. So he did all the talking for us. I just stood there. I didn't say a word. He was just like, yeah, we just came back from the gym, blah, blah, blah. He's very mesquite and happy guy, innit? So then they saw that and they're like, off you go, boys. And then when he saw me the second time, when I got my license taken, he gave me that same head nod. He's a prick. And then this leads on to last Tuesday. Last Tuesday was my test, innit? It was my exam day.
Oh, you have to do the whole thing again, innit?
Literally, bro. Oh my God. The process to get the license back, like manual.
Hear that?
Wow.
Wow.
Certain man did automatic because it's quicker. I'm joking. But basically, yeah. So I had to do my theory. Again. And the peak thing is, I had to do theory and test.
on Tuesday.
No. A couple months ago.
Done his theory months.
Yeah, I had to do theory. I had to lessons as well, innit?
Oh, that is so
What, do you
long.
reunite with your old guy?
Huh? Same old guy. He was
Why are you here for the
he
second
was like,
time?
Hamza, what happened? I was like, I'm sorry, man. They took my license. He was
I
like,
used to bust gap discounts to his.
yeah, to my instructor.
That's
innit?
lit.
Yeah, and then after my theory again. But the peak thing is, because I thought I passed my theory once already, I'm not gonna even revise. I went there first time, failed it. I was thinking, yeah,
Theory?
yeah, the theory, because I didn't revise at all. I was like, flip. Then the second time I had to go another, like 3 weeks later, I actually revised, passed it.
Which part did you fail? The first part or the second?
It was
The hazard perception or just the science?
I think it was both, bruv. I didn't even try. And then the second time, passed it calm. Then my test day last Tuesday, I'm driving from my house to the test centre, innit? And then I see some blue lights behind me. It's that same prick. Wallahi, the PTSD that hit me. Oh my God. I literally stopped driving. The car was shaking because there's a manual in it. And then I had to put my clutch down. The car was shaking. My instructor was like, what's wrong? I was just looking at the guy. I was thinking, no way is he going to stop me on my test day. And then the car stalls and I'm still just staring. So he takes control. He's like, Hamza, what's wrong with you? I'm literally just in a trance. I'm thinking, okay, let me just relax in it. Then the car literally drives by. He looks in and then he just carries on going. I was thinking, no way is this guy already back. And then did my test. Test was calm. Test was light work.
That
Passed
sounded
it.
like flipping. You see the Breaking Bad meme of Hank just coming out the car like.
Yeah, bro. Well, I can't lie.
That
The
was Hamza.
PTSD hit me hard. I was thinking, no way are these lot already back and trying to grab me. But then, alhamdulillah, I passed
No,
the
but
test.
luckily you're calm in it because at least you got like you got your license taken, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But you got it at an earlier age.
Yeah,
If you got it now, you would have been pissed.
exactly. But it was just a cash loss, bro.
Well, it would have been
Yeah.
mad.
I had to pass twice.
If you looked into the car during
And-
that test and done.
If you did another head nod, I'm wrapping the car. We're all dying that day. I'll be so real. Everybody is dying on that day.
He gave you like a cheeky wink.
But so what they were saying, if you had your license for 2 years, you can drive with no insurance.
I think
but
it
it's just
was
6 points.
either 2 years or like a year and a half. There's a threshold where you're not allowed
That's
to get
past the
6
limit,
points.
yeah.
No, I know it's 2 years.
you're
It's the first
experienced
2
driver
Okay,
years.
yeah, it's 2 years. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying so after 2 years, if you're driving someone's car with no insurance, you're calm.
And you get 6 points.
You're calm, innit?
You're calm. They won't take license.
It's 12 points. Oh, say word.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
Yeah,
cool,
it's
cool,
not-
cool, that
So
makes sense.
they gave me 6 points, and then they were like, "Yeah, your insurance is gonna
I don't know
skyrocket."
how you got graph. I
you
didn't
know
get graph for 6
Yeah, that's
months.
what I was gonna say, bro. It
But-
never happened to
No,
me.
but the thing is, when I was
Driving like mad
when I was
places.
driving to far places, like I used to drive all the way to south to
Yeah, 'cause
Bermondsey and
there's No
stuff.
feds in the motorway. That's the
No,
thing.
no,
Bro, I
but
drove to Essex, bro.
but I would drive from like through Pimlico,
Mm.
through like Kennington. Whenever any other time, I wouldn't get grabbed. But it was literally 2 minutes from my house is
That's
where I
'cause
got
that-
grabbed.
It's
It's
like
like
that
you
shoot,
push
innit?
limits. You
Yeah, it
don't-
was because of the shooting. There was just bare feds, and then they were just all on job. Like I would drive to like Wembley, Harlesden, like
yeah, it's when you least
Norfolk.
expected they get
Yeah,
you.
bro. Like I even drove to Heathrow. Nothing ever
Do you know how
happened,
you
bro.
don't get grabbed for feds?
No, but your
I
thing
think-
was,
I think
bro,
I got
it
the
was-
best.
I can't lie, it was low key your fault though.
What?
Because knowing the insurance in it, yeah, they always can tell.
Should have put in a
They
wig.
can't see the picture.
Hmm.
All they can see is the person's
name.
age,
Yeah.
gender, and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So if it was your
Sounds
dad's
good.
car, maybe you could have busted. Do you
Yeah,
get it?
yeah. But my mum's car
Yeah,
as
'cause
well.
it's
Could've put in
female
like a
and
job.
both-
Yeah. And the thing is, the car was a 7-seater as well, so they were just looking at me like, this ain't a car that young guys
They thought
driving.
you were sliding, bro.
And they thought I stole the car.
It's true though. You should have.
What?
You
Shoulda
should have
worn a
wrapped on the
job.
hijab.
Hijab.
Cause they
Yeah.
look
Well, what
through,
difference
they
does that
see-
make?
they see
They
head
wanna
scarf,
grab you.
they'll be like,
No, but my mum's not 20 years old
no, but
Yeah,
they
but
don't see
get
your
the
because
face.
it
like-
says your age. No, but they saw my face.
Oh, okay.
Like I was,
If they just see like
I was
from the behind,
literally-
innit?
I'm at the giveaway line here. They're literally where the chairs are. They're driving past me at the giveaway line, so
Yep.
all of them looked into the car and they saw a guy with twists. They're
Oh
thinking
my
that's not his car, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the best way to never get grabbed by feds? I want someone to prove my theory.
Mm.
Like if you got tinted windows,
Tinted windows.
Yeah,
I
but
swear they
like-
can still stop you for that.
don't like max
They
it
test
out.
it.
Yeah, you know when you tint a window, like there's levels of the shade in it.
Yeah.
Just don't fully black it out. Just black it to where no one can see inside,
Mm.
and then put a baby on board sticker on the back. I swear to God, you could have no license.
No, but
if you
tinted windows are usually only for the back seats. Like the front
You can
ones,
put it on the
yeah,
front,
you can do it, but there's a limit.
You're gonna get grabbed.
Yeah,
I
you're
forgot
gonna
what-
get
the
stopped
limit's
for
like
it.
what, 5%?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if it's
But
a
even
bit
if you
over-
got baby on board sticker,
but that's when if you're
Watch out,
driving.
there's
that's
a
when if
baby
you're
on the
driving
back.
behind you.
I don't like that sticker, bro. It's like,
Baby
I don't
on
know.
board.
Yeah.
it's like a cheek.
It's like nah. It's just I don't know.
It's just so
I
people
might
are
be
a bit.
overthinking it, but you're just telling nonsense. Like yo,
Nah,
Man's
you're
got kids.
overthinking it, bro. You're overthinking it
man's
now.
got kids.
Yeah, definitely.
So more of the story: don't drive without insurance. Don't drive without insurance.
Or just be a woman.
Don't drive
I think-
without insurance, bro.
Yeah, no, that is true.
I learned my lesson. And guess
Don't
what
risk it.
happened as well? I told this story to one of my friends, and like an idiot, they got their license 2 months ago.
Mm.
I FaceTimed them the other day, and like an idiot, they told me that they did the same mistake as me and lost their license.
Bro.
I'm just thinking, you
All
didn't
I
see
gotta
all
say
the
is
trauma I went
alhamdulillah,
through.
dodged, bro.
I got
dodged
1
it,
point, nothing,
alhamdulillah,
bro.
Alhamdulillah, fam.
I'd be driving. You know, in GTA when you just jump in cars and start driving, bro.
But I can't lie, my situation was a lot better. I know another guy that he tried to lie his way out of it. His brother was insured on the car, innit? So he tried to pretend that he was his older brother. Go away with it, come. Then this guy, like an idiot, he felt bare guilty. He was like, nah, man, I had to go to the police station and tell them the truth that I lied about the
Fucking
identity.
What a
Guess
schmuck.
he went to the station and the fed was like, are you sure you want to do this? Like,
The
like,
Fed's telling you
like the shows.
I lie.
The Fed will lie. The Fed told him, like, are you sure you want to do this? To say like a smart thing to do.
The fine, I can't lie.
And he was like, nah, please. And then they were like, all right, cool, say no more. And then guess what, bro? He got charged with I don't know, some crime about like
Misleading information.
yeah, and then preventing the court of justice, something
Bro,
of
he's a
justice, innit?
schmuck. He's
Fuck
actually-
feds. Why would you go
And-
back to tell
And
the
then
truth,
literally,
bro?
and then he got so he got his license taken,
I'm trying to
and-
deep it like.
and
Man
literally,
was losing
and bro, and
sleep.
guess what? He's got a criminal record now.
Wait, what?
He's got a criminal
I just
record
wanna know,
now
yeah, what are you feeling guilty about? I don't.
because he
understand.
used his brother's identity,
Yeah.
and then
He
he
didn't-
and
he's
just
not gonna
felt
get in
bad.
trouble.
Exactly.
I know,
And
but
what,
the
bro?
guy's an idiot, literally an idiot. He felt guilty.
Bro,
he
idiot's an
thought
understatement.
he thought the
fam.
police would
He's
be
a
like, oh, no worries, son, don't do it next time. They were like, you were preventing the court of justice.
That's like
You were doing
You
all
thought
this.
the feds were gonna
And
be
now,
like,
bro-
"Thank you for being-"
I advise you now.
Yeah.
Do not do nothing with said person.
Bro, I'm not bucking my man. Not bucking.
That's like me and you, yeah.
Mm.
The Tesco shenanigans back in year 11. After a week coming back, we're like,
Yeah.
yo, we feel bad, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Call the feds on us.
Yeah.
Makes
We're
no
talking
sense.
about
Like,
staying
And he
in
went to a
boxes.
police
Huh?
Staying in
station.
the boxes is sweet.
nah.
No, what are you talking
what are you talking
about? What's he talking about? But yeah, anyways, then now he's got a
This
criminal.
guy
Wow.
really went to the police station and for the feds
Yeah.
were like,
DBS,
thank
bro.
you
It's
for being
not, bro.
honest.
Anytime he goes to a job, DBS, bro.
Exactly, that's what's gonna get onto now. Now he's got a criminal record. If he's trying to move jobs, it's peak for him.
Pete, bro.
But and the thing is, he's obliged to tell his managers, but he hasn't told them yet. He's waiting to get like promoted. He's literally stuck in this job now. He can't move.
He has to go on them, you know, those jobs that have those programs that hire like
Yeah.
former
But
inmates.
the thing is,
But it
but
depends.
Imagine you
It
got
always
man them
depends,
for
innit? It always
murder and they're
depends.
still working with
Because
you and you're just there
when you
because you
get
lied
the
to
hold
them.
on, sorry, he's talking.
When you get the DBS, it tells you what it's for, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't think it will be that deep. Do you get it? Because it's not a violent charge. It's not one. It's just it's insurance.
Yeah.
Just driving with no insurance, innit?
Yeah,
it won't be
yeah.
the worst
On
thing, but it will
50,
just
yeah.
be like, why
It'll
did
just be
you
a
have
red
that?
flag, innit?
It will just
Yeah,
be like they'll be
exactly.
asking you like, why do you have this? Like,
Yeah. But it won't say. Yeah, that's true.
can't lie though, it still might mess him up though.
It has messed him up.
Because
has.
interviews, bro, I've seen interviews. Yeah, they ask you the weirdest things and they just come up. They judge you by that.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't have this, but
Yeah.
some girl said in her interview, they were like, "What's your room like? Is it clean or tidy or?"
Mm.
Like, bro, what's that got to do with man?
Yeah. But the thing is, for him, it won't say like, oh, he used his brother's identity. It will just say like
Criminal record.
misleading the police,
Yeah.
misleading
It'll say the
the
charge.
pursuit of justice. Yeah, it'll say the
Yeah.
charge in it.
And no
They're
one's
looking
gonna
at that
ask you what
thinking-
crime you made. You done innit? They're just gonna look and be like, yeah, cool, fuck this.
Yeah, they're not gonna even want to
Yeah,
take
they're
him
not gonna be
anymore,
like,
bro.
oh, so what happened here?
Because there's always going to be a better option.
Literally.
Yeah.
There's millions of
Like,
people
this
that don't
guy's
have
clean
criminal
as
records,
game,
innit?
like,
And they had to do like community service. I don't know if he went pen. I don't think he did.
That's
No,
like,
you
I'm
don't
not
go
sure.
pen for that.
bro.
No,
Nah,
think he
no
did, no.
way.
You know
But
the
he
man
had
that
to
say,
do like community
you know
service
the
and
man
all
that
that.
say, oh, I don't regret anything in life. He can never say that. Man.
can never- that's Literally,
He's gonna regret
biggest
that.
regret.
Like,
That's why I was like, alhamdulillah, that I told the truth that I said. That I said, oh, it's Hamza in it. Because if I
Bro, you
if
wouldn't
I
bust it, bro. It says female, bro. You can't.
no,
bust
no,
it.
bro.
there's
You
no-
know,
there's
you know
no
the
option
example
for
that you said.
you.
Imagine if my dad was a shorter.
Yeah,
If I said I was my dad,
Yeah.
I would have that would have been the same route as him.
Yeah, nah.
no, but your dad's way older.
Yeah.
I know, but even if I said anything of that
Yeah,
sort in it, it would
That's
have
because
been.
I know people that have done like what that guy done. I
Mm.
don't know if he's your boy or, but
"Oh, it's not my boy anymore.
but like they bust it as well.
Yeah.
So it's calm.
But he was just stupid. He went to the feds and told them that it was I used my brother's thing, blah blah blah.
That's moving like he's in Macbeth.
And the
bro.
Fed
Like,
even
he's
just
guilty in
guilt
that.
trip.
The Fed even tried to tell him.
He had blood on his
The
hands.
Fed even said to
Can't
him,
sleep.
"Bro, are you sure you want to do this? Like, it's not a smart thing. You can just leave now. It's calm." He was like, "Nah, I'm
You know when a
guilty."
Fed gives
You
you
know
a
he
second
could've fucked
chance and
up
he
his
still
brother,
don't
you know
listen,
that?
you know
Huh?
you fucked.
He could have got his brother in trouble.
Yeah.
Because if he says as well, his brother knew he took the car, like, cool.
Yeah.
No, he said his brother didn't know.
Oh, cool.
He's lucky.
So that, but I swear that means theft.
Hmm?
Isn't that another charge?
Yeah.
Probably was, mate. That's why
Well,
I
that's how-
can't lie.
Theft, bro.
I thought there's a part of the story I'm missing. I'm pretty sure he did go pen for something. There was
That's
something
because
in there where
I've seen people be like to feds.
he did go pen. He went pen.
Because some people were
Yeah, I
like to
remember.
feds, my boy knows I took it, and he's like, okay, well your boy's gonna get in trouble as well.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Was he a
No,
normal
I
youth?
stole it. I mean,
Huh?
Is
he
he a
doesn't know.
normal youth?
He's a normal, but he works
Is he
9 to
our
5.
age?
No, he's older.
Oh, okay.
He's at 24. He works. He's got a proper 9 to 5 job, like proper job.
How did you
Shit.
meet him?
Just through the mutual friend, innit?
Oh, yeah.
As in my friend's older brother, is
Yeah.
friends with him, and then
Hmm.
stuff like that. But yeah, literally.
Bro.
Oh yeah, and another time, also when the police were chatting to me, the Fed, the woman was,
Yeah.
she was like to me, if you get asked if your mum knew say that your mum knew that you took the car. Because if you say that she didn't know you took the car, then that counts as you just stealing the car.
Yeah, it's theft.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And then I had to go on the phone, tell my mum in Arabic, blah blah blah, and my dad as well. Because my dad was saying, tell them that your mum didn't know, innit? But then that would have been worse.
Your dad was trying to send you jail, fam.
No, but he didn't know. He just thinks, oh, just tell them.
Yeah.
He,
That
did,
won't get
he
that
didn't want
involved.
he didn't want my mum to get in trouble as well.
Yeah.
But that Fed, she saw that I was just a calm guy, and she tried to help me out. But yeah, man.
She was crushing on you.
No, she just genuinely wanted to help me out, bro.
Bounce back though. Got
Yeah,
the license.
finally got it back, alhamdulillah. Back on the streets. Back on the streets. I was feeling just to jump into my mum's car and just start driving again.
Just to piss
Literally,
off
just to
trying
have
to
that
get a whip,
feeling
man.
back.
Nice
But I was like, nah, man. But I'm probably gonna get a car soon. After
yeah, I
uni.
need to get one.
Or for the summer.
I got my eyes on a certain one, innit?
What's a good like first car?
I'm
The
trying. I
beginning
mean, it's always
Urus.
gonna be like a Golf.
Beginning
or-
Urus?
Yeah.
I don't know what money you got, bro.
It's always gonna be like a Golf or a Fiesta or something.
Fiat
Yes.
500.
Fiat 500.
Nah.
No, not that
I'm
one.
trying to get a Leon.
A Leon.
Yeah.
Bro,
What's
that's
that?
lucky tax, you know. I was trying
Seat
to grab
Leon.
it as well, bro.
It's 30, bro.
Bro,
Bro, you know everything you have to pay as add-ons for like a Golf or Focus, yeah, or Fiesta
Mhm.
is already included in the whip.
For real?
Like rear view cameras, heated seats.
What
things
car
like
is that? What, Leon?
Seat Leon.
Oh, Seat.
Seat Leon.
How much is it?
It's like same price in terms of if you're trying to finance it and that, yeah.
How do
Same
you
price
spell
you pay
Seat?
for like a VW.
CIAT, I think.
Leon,
I'm
you
thinking
said.
to get rid already,
Oh,
fam.
What,
Seat.
automatic?
No, the car. I want to
Oh,
change it.
Seat.
Yeah,
Leon.
yeah. What we trying to get?
I'm trying to grab a 2 Series Grand Coupe.
Louder, because they want me to hear you.
I'm trying to grab a BMW or whatever or something.
You afford that?
Family car, that's it.
Yeah, it should
It's a
be.
nice look.
Because this one, when I finish or whatever, it's
Oh,
told
that's a
like
nice
if I
car.
because I've done a valuation in it. Yeah.
Mm.
If I want to drop that,
Oh,
as
you're
a
gonna-
deposit,
Closer.
if I want to drop it as a deposit, it's like 12,000
Mm.
or something like that, innit? So I think I'll do that.
You man are in a different
Yeah,
tax
it's a-
bracket.
it's
You
a
got
nice
money
car,
to go
I can't
around
lie.
buying cars and shit.
I think Kaya
yeah.
wanted to get this as well. He showed me this car.
Yeah, Kaya likes it as well.
Yeah, he showed it to me.
Yeah, no, it's a 30 car.
It's
It's just
very,
the
very
tax and that I need to watch out for.
Yeah, also, Joel, do you remember that story you told us time ago about the Depop girl?